Hello, one, two, three. Mic test, mic test, mic test. There are some things that you should keep in mind that we are below the 4 hours 20 period moving average. We are going to open below the 4 hours 20 period moving average. And if the 4 hours candle close below this low, then there's a very high probability that we are going to continue towards the downside. So this is the 4 hours. If I go to the daily time frame, we're breaking out of this expanding triangle. This is the next point we are looking at right now. On the daily time frame, we are close to the 20 period moving average on the daily time frame. We're slightly below that point. 20 MAD. Daily, coming back to the hourly time frame. You see this box, why I'm using this box is the reason is this. You see this yellow box. This is the first 15 minutes range, 9:30 opening, which was the low of the day. The first 15 minutes was the low of the day on 17th July. So this is potentially the low of this candle is the first target. And if we continue towards the downside, then the next level I'm looking at is the monthly breakout point. Monthly breakout point is this point, the high of the previous month, the the high of June. What? Yeah, the high of the June candle. On the electronic trading hours, we are gyrating around the previous week's low. We have opened above the previous week's low. So this is something to keep in mind. This is the first candle of the day. We are opening above the previous week's. Is this true? We've opened above the previous week's low. Let's see how the price reacts to this level and how the first 15 minutes are forming. So at 10 o'clock, we have numbers, PMI numbers. Let's see if the first 5 minutes can close below or above the previous week's low. This can indicate something that either the market is accepting this gap or rejecting this gap. And something to keep also in mind that this is the first month of this is the first day of the month. Today is 1st of August, and this point where we opened is also a monthly opener. So on a monthly candle, we have a gap. This gap, it's a huge gap. So if I just do something like this, make it white, come back to our original time frame. This whole gap is also on the monthly time frame. So I'm just gonna stay it right, like let it be there for a reference point. We're far below the moving average on the electronic trading hours. 4 hours. We are closing below 4 hours, closing below, closing. So it's a downtrend. Obviously, it's a downtrend. Uh, on the hourly, still we haven't got a single close above the previous high. So it's very, very dangerous to buy. We have 33 seconds till the first 5 minutes will close. Then I'll wait for the next 10 minutes to this candle to complete, and then I'll trade the breakout of this candle. Since it's a downtrend, so volatility is high. So each candle's range is also going to be high. Depending on the range of the first 15 minutes, this is going to dictate my lot sizing. So if it's 100 points range, my lot size will also basically will be according to the range. I'll convert into the dollar amount which I'm willing to risk. Risking the 50% of this candle's range, aiming for the 50%, right? So if the candle's range is 100 points, my risk would be 50 points, and I'll be aiming for 50 points below or the breakout of the first 15 minutes. Things to keep in mind, we have closed below the previous week's low. And where this box is coming from, or where this reference point, this is the reference point I'm talking about. This is the opening range, the first 15 minutes range on 17th of July. So this was the low tick of the day. The first candle was the low tick of the day. So this was our target initially, because since I'm not allowed to trade the first 15 minutes, so I was not trading. Okay, so same box is drawn here, and it's a good target. This was the first 15 minutes on 8th of July. That was the low of the day. The market never retested those points. The low got never got retested. So this is something I'm keeping an eye on. This was the target that has been achieved, right? This can be the next target, can be, depending on how we are moving. The first bar was a strong down close bar. If I get another strong down close bar, there's a basically a 60% chance that we are going to get some sort of follow through or a second leg. If I go down a time frame, we have around 7 candles on a 1 minute, right? Only a single candle is a bullish candle. Okay. Someone who sold the open of the day, someone, for example, someone sold this, the open, right? Of the day, they have got their 1 to 1 to reward ratio already. So the price can basically bounce around here, make a low one again, and then continue. 2 minutes till the next 5 minutes is going to close. Where will this guy is the first candle with the bears who sold the open of the day? Where is their stop? Probably somewhere around here. This guy's stop is somewhere around here. Since he has gotten their 1 to 1 reward ratio, they're probably out. And this candle is a strong enough candle for like bears, indicating bears to get out. Coming back to the 5 minutes, second bar is indicating choppiness. Can this be first leg, the second leg, or the third leg? Something like this on the electronic trading hours. Second bar closed below the 50% of its range. First 15 minutes will close in 3 minutes. 3 minutes left. If this bar closes strong, I'll take a shot, aiming for at least this minute. Yeah, the first 15 minutes is really strong. Oh God, it's a big bar. Big bar is big risk. Thirty-eight seconds. Dang, this is a big bar, yeah. I don't like shoot. Can I? Dang. So short. It's a small position. So short lot size is aiming for one times my risk. I'm aiming for this point 712. 712. I know it's a negative risk to reward ratio, but since it's running, what else can I do? I cannot trade it subjectively because my target is somewhere like here monthly breakout point can be a potential target. See, on a 1 minute, if it closes back within the range, I'm not interested then. I'm keeping an eye on this now. Bulls do not have a reason to get out of this trade until we close about this high, or inside this range. Since we have opened, this was the first leg, this is the second leg. But says something like this. So 29 would be the second leg. The first leg, second leg. Targeting 29. It's a negative risk to reward ratio, but just this is an insurance stop. It's like if something out of a black swan event happens, then I'm accepting the loss of 90 points. But this is not the original risk, real risk. My real risk is somewhere if we close or if my idea gets invalidated, then I will close the trade. Okay. I'm up 45 points. I am just getting out of this trade. I just don't like it. We are very close to the news. So I guess this is it. Still, this is the same target I was aiming for. I know I got out really early and I did not have a reason to get out, but since it's a very, very sharp move downwards and it's quite unsustainable, I don't want to risk more. Anyways, this is still the target. So 4 bar micro channel. 4 bar micro channel. Duh. Good thing I got out where I got out. Nice. Nice. Let's see if we can close here above this point. Yes, we did. It's a nice thing. 5 minutes. My invalidation criteria is 801. 15. Is this a low one short? Not here. 29 is the target. For this leg, 29 is this leg's target. 270, 728. And this is a monthly breakout point. The high of June. It was a million. 55. 'Last candle of the hour. First, this was the high one buy on 1 minute time frame. I may take high two if it allows me to. High to this is the threshold. 801. 801. Is this the high to? Can this be a good trade? Just to aim for this low. I don't think so. We are very close to news. Very, very close to news. 7 crores. If someone sold this low, the close of the 15 minutes, they haven't even gotten half of the reward. So that trade is still pending. That's what this was the high too. It's a bear flag. Someone sold this low. Stop above. The right place to put your stop if I were to sell this, right, is right here above this high. News is out. This will be the target. This is the target. This point. 703. We got the target here. We are very close to target here. Both are just same thing, but both are achieved. Nice. Let's see if we can get down to 614. That will be a whole extended deviation of the first range, 15 minutes. 612. That's about 80, 90 points far from this point. Now we are below the monthly breakout point. Let's see if we can come below this low, which is a good target, and also the single standard deviation on the first range. Okay, we just dance around here for some time, probably reach it somewhere, sometime after some time. But still, both of my targets achieved. I got out early. That was reasonable because we had like PMI numbers. This was not really good. This was the high two. I saw it. That was a good thing. It was the high two, and then we got a move. So